What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? This your boy No Filter. Um, this is kind of like a. I would say this is a video, but shit. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Shit. This kind of short, but shit. What the fuck is it? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. What up? What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? This your boy No Filter, man. It's been a minute since I did. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I have done a video, did a video stream, whatever. It's been a video. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Damn it. What? I'm back, guys. I'm back. What up? What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? This your boy No Filter, man. Hitting you guys with a stream today, man. And it's kind of a interesting discussion. I just got done watching the video on it was like a comic book channel guy while watching it. And if y'all don't know in recent news, and I want to have this in-depth discussion, I don't know who's let me see let me check them see what's going on in the chat right now. Um, if you let me get this going. Um, mm, look at one. Sorry guys, it's some ghetto ass shit, but let me get this going. Let me get back to my phone. What y'all make? I just got done watching the video. And if y'all don't know the news going on in the news right now, Disney just pulled away from Netflix. And the reason why I want to have this very in-depth discussion, and let me see who in the chat. Let me see. Um, is there one of them? Yeah, man. Um, yeah, what up, Mayhem 1994, man? I know it's been a minute, man, since I fucking did a fucking stream and shit. But I've been living life to the fullest. But um I'm not gonna try to rant. I'm not really gonna try to rant. I'm gonna really try to, you know, basically think my thoughts out on this shit and try to be subtle with it. But this is really a very in-depth discussion. Um, and if you don't know, I don't know, Mayhem 1994. I don't know if you watch Marvel Netflix shows on Netflix, whatever. I don't watch Netflix. I only watch it for like Marvel shows, whatever. But if you guys do not know, Disney just pulled out a deal from Netflix, and as you know, I think what the Defenders come out next Friday, I think August the 18th. Defenders come out the Defenders come out August 18th, and then you got I think the Punisher someone in November, and you got Daredevil season 3, Iron Fist 2 season 2, Jessica Jones season 2, Luke Cage season 2. But I really want to have a very in-depth discussion about this topic. Because I feel like one of the things that really concerns me with this news, and I'm really trying to look at it from a standpoint. I understand from a business aspect, like why it works. Like what I'm saying, you want to keep everything in house, and I don't blame you. You know, oh yeah, I agree 100%. Disney social words. But like to me, um, for me, you know, and and I think one of my things when I heard this fucking news, and I know some people like, oh, this is in house of Disney, and Warner Brothers doing the same old shit when they fucking TV shows, whatever. And I have no problem with companies saying, you know what, I want to keep anything in house. But what I will have a problem with, and I think people need to have very in-depth discussion with, I left the link to the chat so you guys can join the discussion anytime you fucking want to. Um, this topic right here is something that really bothers me. And I'm gonna try to be very calm about this because I haven't done a stream in a while, so I'm just gonna try to be very civil about it. I'm gonna try to fucking be smart with it. I'm gonna try to approach it as a smart person. And the reason why I'm bummed out behind this news, here's the thing: I don't watch my Netflix original shows. I don't watch them shits. I think fucking Netflix is a bunch of bitch ass liberals. But I do fuck with Iron Fist. I do fuck with Luke Cage. I do fuck with the Defenders. Well, the Defenders come out next Friday. But Daredevil, Punisher. I fuck with their shows. I like. What up, Archer?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm just playing Skyrim. What's up?
So what's happening, man? You heard the news right about Disney pulling from the Netflix deal, right?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on it, man? Because I'm fucking bummed out behind that bullshit, bro. Like, I'm mad about it because to me it's like, yo, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though I enjoy the Marvel movies, I love the motherfucking Netflix shit better because you actually get the characters how they're supposed to fucking be and not cracking a joke every two goddamn 2 seconds, you know?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that
I
because
like
it's
that because it's
darker.
darker. Yeah.
It's giving at least somewhat, not full on, somewhat of a Dark Knight treatment to the heroes and shit. So it's
Yeah.
like darker. You have actually Punisher on the loose and shit like that. So that's what I want to see, man. Are they canceling Punisher and Defenders? I mean,
They said that they said it won't affect the shows. Like it says like they just Disney want to keep Disney wants to make everything in house. Like I understand from that business standpoint because if you got all these properties and you got all these properties on different networks, it makes sense from a business standpoint. And the reason why I want to talk about this with you and anybody else who joins, I left the link to the stream. You guys can join anytime you want to. But the reason why I'm bummed out behind this news is that I fuck with the Netflix shows, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have watched every Netflix, even the ones that I'm not like. Luke Cage is my least favorite. I actually like Iron Fist way better than Luke Cage because I think that social justice bullshit. They kept getting on my goddamn nerves when he kept reciting history lessons and bullshit. But like when you look at when I literally look at Netflix shows, I love them. Even I hate Daredevil season 2 now. I despise that season. I think it started off great and then Elektra fucked it up and came in there and then Daredevil became a simple shit. So I was like, oh fuck it, I don't give a fuck. But like I fuck with I don't watch like Netflix original shit. I just don't watch these shit. That shit boring as hell to watch. I don't care about the fucking Stranger Things. That shit corny as fuck to me. I can't watch that shit. That shit. I hate nostalgic shows. I hate nostalgic shows. I can't watch it, but I do watch the fucking Netflix shows, like the Marvel shit. And it's like I'm bummed out behind this news. Why I fucking hate it is because one, what you're doing is basically saying, I know a lot of people say, oh man, it won't affect the shows, but it is going to affect it. And if y'all know, Disney is a fucking kid family first company. And with this, I'm calling it now. I said, look, they ain't gonna do it now because it's popular right now, and Netflix they got their thing going on. They got I think Punisher supposed to come out in November, and you got the Defender coming out next Friday, which is the 18th, and then whatever. But like I said, this to me in general, with Disney with Disney doing this bullshit, it's going to affect the tone of the shows. And let me elaborate why, people. Disney is a fucking family first company. I like the fucking shit when Cottonmouth threw the dude off the fucking roof and shit. I was like, okay, we don't get this in the movies. We don't get this in the movies. We'll never see this in the movies, right? It's like I'm one of those people. Like I know a lot of people. Like there's a lot of this is way off topic here, but I know there's a lot of people out there right now who like people want the X-Men back in the Marvel universe, like Marvel Cinematic Universe. They want the X-Men. They want the fucking Fantastic Four. And I'm one of those people. Like, and whatever. Like, I mean, even though Fox fuck up a lot, I love Logan. I think Deadpool was a phenomenal film. X-Men Apocalypse, that shit, it's okay to watch. It ain't. It's watchable. Okay, I can watch that shit. Where I can watch that rather than watch Batman vs Superman. Cause that shit was trash, terrible. Watch the trash ass movie to watch. But like when I was watching this shit, I was like hearing this news. I'm like, I'm fucking pissed the fuck off at this news, bro. It's the I enjoy. Like I'm with you on chair, bro. Look, I'm a much older adult. I like mature things. I like to see fucking we actually deal with real world issues and not having much. Even though I enjoyed Civil War, I came down from Civil War hype. Civil War is still 8 out of 10 in my book, but it doesn't hold up as much as I watch it. Because when I first saw it, it was the greatest thing ever, and then I just saw it was like, okay, whatever. Spider-Man show up and whatever, man. It's like whatever. But I think maybe because I'm getting tired, and the reason why I'm doing this topic too, the discussion, is because Armchair, are you getting Marvel fatigue, man?
A little bit, man, because it's like, but Marvel's the only good thing going. I mean, superhero wise right now, because shit, DC is fucking up. Like Wonder Woman was the only thing good that wasn't completely ass they made. So like Marvel is the only thing doing good shows, and now they're gonna fuck that up. When I hope they don't. They're saying like that is not gonna affect Marvel Netflix, and like you said, I agree with you, man. The LSA, even though we're both black, the SJW shit fucked up Luke Cage from being almost perfect show.
Yeah.
So, and I still haven't finished Iron Fist because it just bored the hell out. Iron Fist just bored me. It wasn't about. I like Iron Fist just being white because he's like that in the comics, but it's just that shit just bored me. So and then Daredevil season 2, like they kind of fucked up in the ending, making Daredevil more of a pussy, and that kind of fucked up too, where they couldn't make him all weak and shit. But I know they're trying to make the drama and shit. But yeah, but Marvel Netflix is the best thing going on Netflix, period. So if they take that shit away, I ain't watching no Netflix for shit.
I mean, for real, and I said the same thing. Like this is a dumbass move. First of all, look, Netflix is bullshit too, because they be on that social justice warrior bullshit too, and I can't stand that fucking shows they got. I don't know how much they in debt right now. They have some billions, though. They in some debt, bro. Like they drowning.
Well, they got Dear White People just made, it's like white people making this show to appeal to stupid black people. So it's just funny, hilarious, and hypocritical to me. These shows they come out with. They also come out with this the new black show with a real black transvestite in the show.
I fucking hate that show. I hated all the seasons, bro. I saw the show. I tried to binge watch that whole shit. I'm like, man, this shit terrible, bro. I can't watch this shit, bro.
I hear it's a comedy, and I'm just like that shit, a prison show comedy, and that shit ain't gonna be funny. Like it's gonna be stupid.
What's the shit called? Like Stranger Things. I hate the fucking. Like I can watch Back to the Future because that's actually a good fucking movie because that's some nostalgia 80s shit. But still, like I hate shows based on nostalgia trips. Like, oh, let's go back to the 80s. Like, man, this 2017, man. I ain't trying to live in the fucking 80s no more, man. Get past that shit, dude. Like,
neither one of us remember the 80s. I actually remember it. So like, what the? I ain't gonna be. I grew up watching 80s movies in the 90s and 2000s. Like, it's just. Like, yeah. And the same thing is, like you said, it's just all nostalgia. That's all the thing. The show was just ripping off nostalgic movies in the 80s. That's all it did.
And the same thing. And for me, when I was going back to the topic, I was like, when I tell people, I was talking to my friend about it today about it. I was like, man, he said, man, this is a great thing. I'm like, no, this is bad, man. This is bad for business. And people don't understand. I talk about it all the time. Disney, like, I'm going off with Mayhem 1994 said in the chat. He was like, Disney is a social justice warrior. Disney, you saw how they fucking up the comic books. That they fucking up on the damn comic book side. And I said, you know what, bro? And call me crazy. And I said this. I said after Black Panther and Infinity War, Marvel movies gonna dip in quality like a motherfucker. Bro, they gonna dip in quality because I'm still excited for Infinity War because I want to see how they gonna end it on a good note. But I was telling people, I was like, this is like the fucking comic books. This is like the comic books coming into real life, where it's like they got to the point. They was like, well, you know what? It's comic book movies, superhero movie bubble about the bus and shit. So let's just put it from Netflix, and they ain't gonna do it now. They're gonna probably do it 2019 when they said when the app was supposed to come out for Disney. I ain't buying that shit just like I ain't buying that Disney that DC app thing. That's some dumbass shit, bro. Like I already pay for Hulu and Netflix. I'm not paying for no fucking Disney and fucking DC and they streaming shit, bro. Like I'm like, stop being dicks about the shit. I'm like, dude, it's like put all the fucking movies on there and call it a goddamn day. It ain't that damn hard. Like, what the fuck? But like my point when I'm trying to bring back the topic, my point is like this is going to affect the show. And Armchair is going to 100% agree that this is going to affect the tones of the show. Here's the thing: much as I like Jessica Jones, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not a fan of Jessica Jones. I mean, I could deal without the rape bullshit of every scene of her talking about she was how Kilgrave raped her and took advantage of her, whatever. I can do without the shit. The season okay, I can watch it. It's not it's not one of them things where I'll go back. Oh yeah, I want to watch Jessica Jones season whatever. Like for me, I still think Daredevil season 1 is superior. It's a superior season because it actually got character development. You actually got build up, and it's like you build up the Wilson Fisk and all the crazy shit. But it's like Luke Cage could have been great, but they kept beating you over the head with history lessons every 2 damn seconds. Like, oh, this is so and so. Here's some like dudes like nobody wants to. Andre? Oh snap. Anyway, but like my thing is like why guys, why I think this is really bad for business. Like why I really think this is bad for business. You know, what up, Misguided? Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me see. Uh, snap. All right, yeah. Let me continue the conversation. But why I think this is bad for business? Why I really do think this is bad? Because I feel like, you know, to me, I enjoy the Netflix shows. I enjoy the Marvel Netflix shows. I enjoy dark and mature things, especially being a content creator myself. You know, I love the dark and mature things. I love the story. I love when the stories are told. I love when the stories are told darker. I love that we can have mature things separated from the part. And when you start doing this, I'm talking when you start doing stuff like this, when you start pulling stuff like this, and you kind of, you know, what you want to call it, you know, you kind of you pull away from it, you take away from it, and you make it so well, you make it where you know, it's hard to enjoy the content. And the one thing about me, and I'm going off what you were saying, Mayhem 1994 in the stream in the chat. I agree 100%. Disney is social words, and I think that what this is going to do to me is going to ruin the Netflix thing to me. It's going to ruin the fucking tone they set for the other shows. I'm excited for Defenders. Matter of fact, I just renewed my Netflix service today, so I can watch the Defenders for next week. But yeah, I think definitely this is gonna really hurt and hinder. This is really gonna hurt and hinder the, you know, Marvel Netflix shows, because to me, I enjoy the dark and mature things. I'm a mature guy myself. I love the, you know, the dark and mature things story told. I like, you know, the things that we go out and it's based off the street level characters. I like, you know, the characters on the ground level. And don't get me wrong, even though I thoroughly enjoy the Marvel movies, you know, they are kind of interesting. And, you know, I like Jessica Jones because she's a physical, strong female that's being pushed and strong in the media. You know, for me, I agree. Season 2 wasn't that bad. The feminist bullshit was pissing me off, and the pussification, what pussified men were annoying. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, to me, is that I think Miss Guy, I don't necessarily think, you know, season 2 was bad. I don't hate season 2. I don't think it's like I don't hate it like I like Luke Cage season 1. Like it's okay. Like I feel like it's an 8 out of 10. If they didn't have that, it would have been a fucking 9 or 9.5 out of 10 if they didn't have that fucking history lesson every goddamn second. But like I think going back to what you were saying before, like Miss Guy, I'm just think to me what was pissing me off too was the whole pussification of men. I think that Daredevil was just this lost fucking puppy, and, you know, fucking Electro crazy ass dragging his ass along and shit. But like, man, let me what you saying. I like Jessica Jones because she don't do the stereotypical strong female superhero that's being pushed in the media, and that's what I'm saying. I don't hate Jessica Jones season 1. I can watch it. I can do without the rape bullshit, and that's one thing I do like about Jessica Jones. I really say she ain't that bullshit about, oh yeah, let's like, you know, she ain't beating you over the head with that bullshit like, oh, women, you know, like whatever the fuck bullshit. Like she just a drunk motherfucker to have sex, and she, you know, she do what she's supposed to fucking do. I think that's the thing about me, is that when I look at when I start to look at when I start to look at these Netflix shows, that's one thing that even with Jessica Jones, even with the shows, even with the things I hate about Jessica Jones, I can thoroughly enjoy. I think Kilgrave was a interesting villain. I think that he manipulate people to do what they want to do and play with their deeper, darkest secrets. And I think that that was an interesting take on it. But the reason why I'm really discouraged behind the reason why I'm really discouraged, bummed out. I'm really bummed out with this whole idea that even though they haven't pulled it from Netflix yet, I'm pulled out behind it. Is that the things that the villains do? Like I like villains on Netflix. I love Cottonmouth. I hate they fucking killed and they should have killed Black Mariah crazy ass because she was fucking useless, goddamn it. They should have kept Cottonmouth alive. I like fucking Wilson Fisk. I think he's a fucking the actor who plays him does a phenomenal job. I like man Cottonmouth. It was Cottonmouth and Wilson Fisk my top two favorite villains out there because I feel like those two villains to me when I see some gangsters when I see some real life shit like they fucking like my favorite scene have to be in fucking Dead of Season 1 when he grabbed that damn car door and bashed that dude fucking head in like nigga like that's some fucking dope ass shit and that's one of my favorite moments I really gotta say I like about Dead of Season 1 and Wilson Fisk and you kind of see him rise up through Hell's Kitchen like it's to me it's to me that's one thing I really got to give credit to that's one thing I really have that's one I really have to give credit to because I like this whole idea of you get to see darker mature things you get to see darker mature things and you don't have to fucking be this kid version and cracking a joke every 2 seconds shit get real you know what I'm saying like one of my favorite scenes has to be in the Netflix shows when Punisher was going through the fucking jail cell, stabbing up motherfuckers and shit. Like, and he fucking all bloody and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite moments in the Netflix shows. Watching, seeing that all come to life. And I think, what really broke, what really hurts me with this news is why I fucking hate it is the fact that I feel like this is going to hurt the shows to me because here's the thing I'm one of those people where that even though I love comic book shit I love to see heroes have fun and do superhero shit sometimes I just want to see a motherfucker get his head smashed in I want to see some real life shit when you fuck up no I love to see that type of shit and I think sometimes when with Disney doing this bullshit where it's like everybody's like oh my god this is the bad thing this is a good thing no like to me in general whether you agree to disagree with it I don't agree with this whole idea that situation for me is that okay you pull from this thing to me but what you're doing is technically to me basically all you're doing is you're going to basically go change up the tones and one thing about me and I state so many people what pisses me off is that I like darker tones and even though I may not be the biggest Dark Knight fan, I admire that film for what it was. And that movie is a real good movie, but it's overrated because people praise it for what it was. But I think when you talk about movies, most of the time, like my thing, shit, I'm trying to do this thing at the same time. But when you talk about when you talk about when you talk about films dark tone shit. I'm fucking that I haven't seen in a while in a minute. Damn, dude, I gotta get back to streaming shit again. But you know, I like the Netflix shows because of the tones. You can kind of do you can do some mature things. You can show things. You can show villains do crazy, despicable shit. I think that's interesting. You can talk about mature things, and with Disney, doing this shit like pulling out the Netflix deal. I feel that this is going to affect the shows. And I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh man, it makes sense in house." Yes, I understand all that. I have no problem with that. Like, it's business. You're trying to cut costs, so it makes sense to do what you want to do. But my thing with me is, and I've stated this, and I stated it so many times. I stated this so many times. Um, I stated it so many times. How I really feel, how I really feel about this news is I'm not excited because to me, it's basically saying is that more kid shit. We gonna get more of the fucking jokes being told 2 seconds, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get me wrong, I enjoy the Marvel movies, but I'm getting fed up, with this whole idea that this streaming service app, and basically this is part of the discussion is kind of short, brief, because I ain't in my thoughts. I'm trying to fucking think some shit out here, but oh shit, what else can I fucking say? I'm gonna get back, start doing my streaming shit again, because I just have to fucking find some topics to talk about. But this is no filter, which it should have been longer. But peace.